Hi, I'm Chris Travell, and welcome to The Ride. There's been a lot of buzz lately in the industry about the importance of the customer experience, of elevating it and making it better. Now, that may sound kind of like motherhood and apple pie, but is there a financial benefit associated with that? Well, with that as kind of a background, I'm excited to be able to share with you today, because we have just released the study this week, the Merit's Customer Experience Payback Study. And the basic premise goes like this. Higher customer satisfaction with the dealership's sales and service operations results in higher customer loyalty, which then results in higher gross profit. Pretty simple model, really. Now, this may sound rather intuitive that more satisfied customers are more loyal, but the key difference is we were actually able to assign a monetary value to that relationship. Let me show you what we did. The way we did this is we went back and interviewed customers of 5-year-old vehicles and basically asked them what did they do when they came back into the market to buy a car. Did they stay with the same brand? And if they did they buy from the same dealership or go elsewhere? And we looked at their overall level of satisfaction with that dealership based on their sales and service experiences. And then we examined what this meant in terms of loyalty. We found from the Payback study that 47% of customers were completely satisfied with the sales and service experience that they received over the course of their ownership experience. And you can see 23% were very satisfied and so on. Now, if we take that number and multiply it by the average number of vehicles that are sold per dealership in the US, which is a NADA number, we see, for example, for completely satisfied, this equates to 343 cars being sold for customers that were completely satisfied. Now, we also found from the Payback study that 52% of customers who were completely satisfied came back and bought again from the same dealership. So this works through to 179 cars being sold. And you can see by following that math for the other levels of satisfaction, in total, 283 customers came back and bought again from the same dealership with varying degrees of satisfaction. Now, what we wanted to try and understand is what happens if we raise the level of satisfaction at the dealership by one level, or one box, if you want to think of it in those terms. So those customers who are very satisfied are now completely satisfied. Those who are fairly well satisfied are now very satisfied, and so on. So basically everything gets moved up at the dealership level, one box or one level in terms of customer satisfaction. By the same methodology that I just showed you, that 47% now means that 71% of customers are completely satisfied. That results, when we multiply it by the average number of sales, 726, in 512 sales at the dealership because of customers having a completely satisfactory experience. We know 52% of those completely satisfied were loyal to the dealer, and that equates to 266 vehicles being sold. And you can see how, by that same math, following it through the other boxes, we see that the total number of vehicles sold is now 329. So to bring this analysis home, we did find that incrementally, by boosting by one level, by one box, the level of satisfaction, that 46 additional sales, incremental sales per dealership were obtained. And by the average gross of $1,400, which is an NADA number again, we see that on the sales side, it results in an annual GP boost of $64,669. And if I were to show you, I don't have time, but if we did the same analysis on the service side on an annual basis, it results in $41,646 in incremental GP for a total annual boost in gross profit of $106,315. Now, the numbers that I've just shared with you from the Payback study are actually conservative numbers. It's tracking one group of customers that buy in one certain year through the course of their ownership experience and the sales and service revenue and GP that result from that. It doesn't even touch all of the other service customers that you have out there, that we can increase the experience for them and garner extra GP from that group of customers as well. So in actual fact, the numbers I've given you are in fact conservative. So the bottom line is, yes, even though it sounds like motherhood and apple pie, there is a benefit to elevating the customer experience. There's a revenue stream, there's a gross profit stream that is attributable to that group of customers by increasing the level of satisfaction at the dealership. I hope you've found this helpful, and thank you for joining us today again on The Ride.